Hello, everybody. I wanted to just take a few minutes to clarify a couple things for this week. First, I'm going to start with the ProQuest online assignment. And I know that I covered this in the videos up here, the ICT101 Week 4 Part 1 and then the Part 2. So if you didn't watch those yet, I would recommend that you go back and watch those. I know I'm not the most exciting person to watch on video, but hey, there's some good information in there, so please go watch those videos. So what you're going to essentially doing, just to kind of recap this in 2 minutes or less, with this ProQuest assignment, it's essentially two parts. So the two parts are one, what you did last week. So that was 10 sources that you got from ProQuest. Okay, those 10 sources, you're going to add to those this week. You're adding to those by the combination of the easy search, which is if you go to the Mount Aloysius College Library, that box that appears right in the middle of the page where there's a search box that you can type in, that's the easy search. So that's that. You're going to keep with the same topic that you covered last week. So if you did media bias and politics for your search, you're going to continue with media bias and politics for this week. Okay, that's that. So you had ProQuest, you have the easy search, and then the remaining search sources are from Google search. Now, it would be best if you didn't use all Google Scholar. I know that people use Google Scholar. It's a great thing, but what I'm trying to get you to do is, if you can see by the title of the other piece to this week, is to go out and do a search for media bias and politics. Look at the websites, be able to determine whether the websites are credible or not. And that's a lot of the work that we're doing this week. So using this CRAP test, evaluating information. So these resources that were in here this week, all the information that you were to go over this week is really looking at that component of it, and including the PowerPoint slides for this week here. Okay, how to evaluate the information that we find. So you have those the 10 sources from your ProQuest search, and the 10 from a combination of easy search and Google search. What you're gonna do is you're gonna combine those all into one document. So you're gonna have 20 sources. Those are all gonna be listed on one document, not divided up by source. So you're not gonna have a section for ProQuest, a section for easy search, and a section for Google. What you're gonna have is one running document with the header of references. Okay, and then they're all going to be alphabetized according to APA style formatting. Okay, that's that component of it. That would then, you're doing this in the Google Doc because of the information I'm going over in these videos earlier this week that kind of show you how to use that add-on in Google Docs related to EasyBib and being able to cite the sources. Because with that component in the mounts, even with the easy search and the ProQuest, you're able to cite your sources easily according to the style that you're using. When you do a Google search, you can't do that. So you have to find some kind of way to cite your sources, whether that is by using a manual, like an APA style manual, using websites like Purdue OWL, or others, using the resources that are on the Mount Aloysius College website, or using some kind of citation generation machine. Okay, so that is what I'm trying to show you, is this easy one that is built right within Google Docs. It integrates real nicely as an add-on in Google Docs, so use that. Okay, so if you have any questions about that, please get in touch with me. We can set up a meeting where I can share my screen with you. We can walk right through this together and kind of go over it in more detail on a one-on-one basis. Okay, so the other piece of this is I posted this video earlier in the week just kind of giving you an overview of the group work that you have to do. You can watch that video, but just disregard anytime I say with your group. So the original intent there was that I was going to have you work in small groups, and those small groups you were going to come up with this resource guide together in a group. I eliminated that because of one of the things I posted out there for you to sign up for groups did not actually get sent out to you. So that was on my end. I set it on the weekend to be sent out on a Monday morning, and I realized that it never sent. Okay, so I take that one there. So what we're doing instead here is you're going to do it individually. So I'm going to open this link here. This is a Google Doc, so you'll have to be at some point authorizing this or sending it into your Google, your Mount Washington College Google account. You're coming up with 4 sources. Okay, these sources should be related to how you evaluate websites information. So you notice a lot of them, they're on here already. This is one of the students in one of the sections. Education. So here we have Purdue, here's Georgetown University, here is the Conrad Hilton Library, Berkeley Library. 4 sources on how to evaluate websites. So you're going to do a Google search, how to evaluate websites for credibility or something like that. The results, then you're going to look through them. You're going to determine whether you think that is good information or not, and then you're going to copy the link, paste it here with just the name of what it is right beside it. Okay, that's the first part, 4 sources there. The second part, what you're doing is you're going to grab a visual, because I know I'm a very visual learner. I know most people are. You like these nice colorful visual images that we can take a look at and make better sense of this. So we're coming up with this list. This is a resource guide for us to use for the rest of the class. Even beyond, you can ask me to share this with you so you can keep it as a resource guide for your future. That you don't have to always go out and do a search, that we're compiling this nice search and this nice resource guide right here for you. So here's another visual, which is really nice one. It's just a visual kind of a graph on how to evaluate websites. So really good stuff here. Here's another one. Here's one that just came in a little bit ago. This is that CRAP method that we kind of went over earlier. So it goes into the currency, relevance, authority, accuracy, and purpose. And if these are the kind of things you're looking at when you go into a website to determine whether it is good information or not. Okay, that's what you're doing. So you're just going to put your name and then the links, the sources that you find, the name of it, just where it came from, and then the visual, the image. Okay, and that's it. So you just, right here is a new entry, you put your name right here, and then all the information following that. And that's all. If you have any questions about this, if you have any questions or concerns about the ProQuest Part 2 assignment, please get in touch with me. I want to make sure that everyone is on board as we finish up this halfway point of the course here and before we move into the last 4 weeks of the class. Okay, that's all I have. Thank you. Have a good weekend coming. Take care.